Welcome to Online Game Freaks. This is Freaks. Thank you for joining us for another exciting adventure of scrap mechanics. Today's adventure is going to be a little bit of a this old scrap house. We're going to finish the exterior of the ship, and there's a little bit of a build we're going to have to do, I think, to finish. I think the grates on the front and back motors, those are wide open. I don't think we want to see those ugly engines sitting that way, so we'll put some grates in and paint. We need paint all the way around, top, bottom, left, right. We'll get this sucker dressed up. As you can see here, the template's a little broken. The white pieces are the template, and that's because this side of the ship, I took measurements from the crashed vehicle, and there really wasn't much. But I have this side. On the ship are 4 storage compartments, and this particular template right here has the best measurement. What I'm gonna do is make 4 of these and attach them where I have a mark. And we're gonna build, since they're outside storage, I don't think I need the space block, and it's heavy. So I'm gonna use just good old-fashioned extruded metal. It's nice and light, and I think it'll create a nice texture difference. So let me go, well, I might have to go make some extruded block, but that's where we're gonna start. Extruded block, storage compartment. Good job, guys. I am still down a glow bug. We had one of our contestants taken over by a tote bot. He came in here, he was chasing glow bugs all over the place, and I did indeed lose one. We'll have to go get a new contestant some point soon. Meanwhile, the other 2 are doing their best to keep up with explosives. All right, we're still in here making paint. Oh wow, we're still at 6:09 to go, and making chunks of paint at a time. So we've got most of it going really well here. All right, I'm gonna have to interrupt one of these just so we can get in line and finish that up. And I need extruded metal, and I don't have much. I've got a couple of stacks. Well, I've got a stack worth, but the good news is it is dirt cheap, and I have a ton of metal in the works back over at the farm. So all right, I don't have a lot of this here, but let's just go ahead and make a bunch of that. I'll put that on infinite, same here. We'll interrupt the paint for a moment, start crafting some metal. I'll take the metal we got, and we'll see if maybe we can get a bit of a box, an outline of a box at least. Interesting, all right, and I don't want to make it there. Oh, wait, I know. I can make it with, I can attach it with cardboard, and then I can just shoot the cardboard out when I get the size right. So let me borrow one of these guys, thank you. It's one of those times where you really wish you had those draggable blocks for the angles, but we don't. I'm not gonna whine about it, but I think it starts about here. Yeah, we're gonna make it square, and that's the width of it. And that's the bottom would be 1 up from this, because I drew the line under it. All right, that's it. That is the back. I wanna make sure I replace those with extruded metal when we get there. I'm gonna complete the box. Back, get this side. For now, I'm gonna try to follow what the template says, and we'll see how it turns out. I wanna come up to here. All right, let me get my lift out. It's getting a little tall up there. Oh, that's much better. Something like that, I think. And then I wanna repeat it exactly on that side, so it's all squared up. And really, I could do that off of there. I think that's the measurement, and I wanna make sure I attach it right where those cardboard blocks are. I'm gonna mark this. It attaches 1 above that. Remember that, freaks? 1 above that. Don't attach it to it. Feeling I'm gonna screw that up, but all right, let's try to get it out of here. Nice to get all this tile block back too. Put in some floors, maybe some upgraded bathrooms. I think the only thing holding it now is the cardboard. So let me go ahead and deal with that. I don't know why I got cardboard. I could have deleted any old metal. And I even wanna fix this. I'm gonna make, that is the connection point. I gotta reconnect it there. Let's take it with us. Over here, we get some sunshine. Don't need that. It's actually looking pretty good. I might have actually measured that pretty square. Yeah, hey, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, but I need more metal at this point. Let's see what we've got. Oh, the machine has stopped, so I'm probably out of metal. At least here, I got tons of it back over the other place. I just need to convert it from the rust. Well, I need to convert it from the spines into actual metal, but easily done. This is going along real easy. And is that it? Oh, no, not it. There it is, storage compartment. I don't remember the color, but we'll probably paint it. I think it's yellow, yeah, something like that. But there we go. I just need 4 of these, 4 identical versions of this. Just to help with lag so I don't have these things lying around. I'm just gonna build them all connected and keep them on the lift. Just build them right down in a row here, and I'll disconnect it. Build it close to the base, that's where I keep the parts. Okay, and then we repeat. It's not glamorous work. And the length of this, I think, is a drag on a block. Drag in 2 blocks is the width. All right, that's all the extruded I got here. I'm gonna go fetch some more metal and we'll get some whipped up. Guess it wouldn't be a trip back to base without a shot at the old farm boss over there. Him and I go around every time. We're like old pals now. Shoot him, he chases me. Every now and then I squeal like a little girl, but no, we always win. Okay, yeah. The purple stuff, that's pretty, but I don't want none. And there he goes. Boom. Yeah. Oh, 3 component kits. Nice. This tile is still one of the best for getting component kits. That's why I think it's a great place for your end game. Free paint. He knows what I want. Component kit. Doesn't look like we've got the other boss out to play right now. Sometimes there's 2 of them. Sometimes one swims in the goop. Good looting all around. Doesn't take anything at all. It's a pretty dense little area. Guaranteed chest. Got a ton of metal I want to convert, so I'm even going to use the one inside the spaceship. So I'm going to have 3 going at once. Let me get this guy spun up. Here you go. Have some metal. You like that rusted stuff, don't you? Let's convert all that. Get the other guys going too. Make a quick work of this. This should be the last of the metal we need to get the boxes built. And there it is. 4 identical storage boxes that we can put on the side of the ship. I do need to make sure I put them in the right place. I do have the templates in there, but I got a feeling it's gonna be a little bit of wiggling. And over here, it's even harder to tell because of the damage to the ship. But I'll line it up wherever the other side ends up. Weld the bottom right there. Okay, nothing's in the way. And that looks good. I do need it to go in. I need to remove that block. All right, so let me mark it. This is the outside corners. To me, that looks smaller than that one. But over here, is that storage really so far? It is. That second one's really far to the front. Probably to make room for the door on the other side. It's a little further forward, so we're just gonna go with it. Let's see where this lands. Well, that looks pretty good. But I can see the ramp, and it does look like it's further to the right. This storage may get in the way over here. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, I got an idea for this that's gonna look really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the storage in the same place. Get this stuff out of the way. Been really good about keeping it symmetrical. So basically we go 3 up from this corner and we weld it there. There we go. 1, 2, weld point. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where this lines up with the door, isn't it? I feel like it's gonna be like half-assing it. And I'm not moving that door. So what we're gonna do, we'll do whatever it takes. Make this look cool. What are you doing here? Not a good place for a suspension. You got lost. Poor guy. I have no idea what that went to. Hopefully that's not like flying vehicle or something crazy. I don't know. Should go right there, yeah. Oh, look how it lines up on the door. It's exactly lined up to it. And where does that put the other one? Measure twice, cut once. That's the weld point. Look at that. It leaves room for the door in between. Oh, cool. Let's see what it looks like back here. Very nice. Now imagine those painted yellow and tight against the side of the ship. The only thing I'm not excited about is, of course, this isn't centered. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna make it work. Okay, all right, I'm gonna put my ramp back. I do want to put in some sort of official ramp at some point too. So at least now we know what kind of space we're working with. And I'm gonna shave that off. I do think I want a little more space on that side. It's 1, 2 rows. That'll give me plenty of room to work with. And yeah, that's gonna look much better on that door. Oh, if I took off 3, it would be, oh. Yeah, that's better. Taking off 3 did the trick. Fill that in. Now the door is symmetrical. That's gonna look really good. Let me make the same change on this side before I forget. Do I need to? Like, the side doesn't have a door, so it could have more storage. Now, it's not like this ship is symmetrical anyway. Look at this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it exactly this way. I think this looks really cool. Now I'm getting excited about putting in some sort of cool door, a lift, I don't know, some sort of alien ramp right there. Remove the measuring tape. There we go, that lines up with everything, and now I can put that block back and we're all snugged up. Storage containers are now installed. Yeah, I don't need this measuring stuff anymore, I don't think. The rest of it from here is gonna be reference points, I think, from the pictures. So let's get these out of here. It'll look better with this stuff off of here anyway. What happened there? Oh, blacked out for a second. That can only mean one thing. I have been massively busy with my creative build and lost track of time. So let's hop down and see what happened during the blackout. I can tell some time has passed because we have made more robot soup. First step, let's grab any component kits that may have piled up during the time. Oh, there's one out here. Grab this guy. All right, the others are probably, oh, yep, I saw it right there. We cannot have too many component kits. This is great. That's one nice thing, the auto farm, the auto loading of the guns. I can get into my build mode, not worry about the farm, and I'm still making money. I have noticed some of these guns are too far apart. Like, I think I need another gun in some of these gaps. They tend to get in here between and they do a little dance for a while, and it takes them some time before they wander in front of a gun. So we're gonna add more guns. That's fun anyway. Add our component kits to the pile. Looking forward to those upgrades soon. Let's head over and share what we've been up to on our build. Of course, every time we come by here, I gotta peek over and look for component kits in these. We get 1 or 2 chests almost every spawn. I'm pretty lucky on getting component kits out of these two. All right, guys, you wanna dance? We can dance. There you go. You have a nice day. I'm a little short on circuit board still. I think I made everybody mad. Look at this, we gotta line up. One at a time, please. One. Last time. Okay, thanks guys. I appreciate the parts. Don't be throwing lag everywhere though. Oh, you feel left out, buddy? Get your dog too while I'm here. Oh, paint. Awesome. Ooh, parts. You can easily see why I keep saying this is the best tile on the map. Oh, there he is. Hey, handsome. He's gonna come up to here and be all mad and stuff. Best thing I can do is trap him in this box. Potatoes, they're good for you. Just fry them up. Haha. Look, it's not my fault. The game just built a perfect fumbot killing trap right here. He'd be all mad. All right, but was he mad enough to leave me 3 component kits? 2. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, do I have enough? Oh, I do have enough. All right, we're gonna go for a twofer. Oh man, he's a little tight. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, get locked in there. Lock him in. I don't know if headshots work on these guys, but we're gonna hit him in the head. Stop that, stop that, stop that. Because if it counts, you know, save me a couple potatoes. Whoa, whoa. Look, I don't need your minion bullshit. It's funny how those guys know the pathing better than a big boy. Right in the face, right in your little eyeball. Gotta love that. Yeah, oh, component kits, how many? 2? Yeah, you guys have been a little cheap today, but at least it's not a circuit board. It's 8 more, look at that. You can see how quickly we can pile up. I just put 3 in the chest and just trying to get home. I haven't made it yet. I've got 8 more component kits and 2 carrot seeds. You'll be able to see quickly as we approach the ship, I have been busy. I've painted the storage boxes on the side. I've tried to get a little legitimate with these as I can, considering, you know, we're building with squares and there's a lot of angles going on in the original, but I've made it work. I've added an actual functioning ramp. So if I hit the button, we have a nice working switch here. It folds up the ramp. Transformer style, locks it right into place, and we are now ready to take on the stars. I couldn't be happier how that looks. I'm just so excited. And we can hit the button, bring her back down. Look at that, it's graceful. Inside, I've been doing a little bit of business. I've upgraded our pilot chair. As you can see here, we now have the full business. I've got a command comm left and right. All the ramp will work without the battery in place and the switches on. Nothing else works. This place is a dead ship. If you don't have the battery in place, we're not going anywhere. I've got it in my inventory. I snatched it out of the battery holder over there, and you can see we're pretty much dead to the world here. I can't turn anything on, which is how it should be. So let's go put the battery in place. Boom. We're lit up here. Lets us know we're active. Now I can come over here, hit the master switch. Power lights are on. We're gonna have the power flowing into the vehicle live, and now we're ready to go. Now I don't have any controls, we're obviously not taking off yet, but I did add a couple of features, so it may be hard to see, but you can see in the very left side of the screen, number 2, I can close the door from here. You saw the switch light change, but in a second you'll see how it rolls the door up, and we get this nice safe place for the door. Look at that, we're tucked in, safe for interstellar travel. all else fails and we've hit ourselves a critical point, I have put alarm in the system. So now we can go red alert. If should something attack the ship, we can notify that and all crew members can take their battle stations. I mean, if we had crew members. All right, kill the horn. So there we have it. Been a little busy in here, you know, little extra pieces here and there. I did put some of that paint to use. Double stacked. I did put a cook bot in here. The bots are heavy, but this little guy, he's just priceless. You know, making burgers. That's the way to go. We can't leave without a bot. And if we go back to our cargo section, it's a little rough back here. Maybe I'll square it off, but I don't want to add a single block. I don't have to. It's heavy. We got a nice entry point here, little steps. I've got some other clasp here that when you close it, it looks pretty cool. It locks up into place really snug. Like that, like we meant it. And the cargo bay is closed. I have been going around like rounding corners here and there, adjusting a few measurements, just cleaning it up. And we've got a long way to go, but I made some really good progress here, so I thought I'd share. My next challenge though, I think I'm gonna take on these grills on the motors. I'll show you this technique. I did it on the intake here. You see, I've got some screening, and what I actually did is I painted it black and a lighter color gray, and it creates this, it gives you this illusion of it's almost 3D, like it's vented, and I really like how that looked. I'm gonna maybe do something similar here, but we've got to move these motors back, we've got to move these jet engines back, and I got to put grills front and back on all these engines. Let's get our precious engines out of here. We get the most out of our paint, so you try to find ways that you can drag the most blocks. Find yourself painting one block at a time, you're doing something wrong. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get the front grill sorted. How are we doing on paint? Okay, we're doing all right. I'm gonna put the grill pieces right at the back behind the yellow section. And if the front section actually has, I don't know, louvers or vents. You hear the word louvers, it makes me think of an old Camaro or something. But basically, I'm gonna put these in here like this. And the front ones are horizontal, okay. And then I'll paint these black, and the vents behind it also black. Or maybe these are gray and a black. Either way, it should look like a vent, I'm hoping, when it's all done. And this net block is really cheap, so I don't mind using it. It's very light, so it's a good solution for what we're trying to do. Okay, that's great, except I didn't allow myself room to get on the other side of it, so we'll have to do that. Okay, I'll do this from the lift, I guess. That's gonna be just fine. That's cool looking. Don't get too ambitious here. Okay. I think that's done. So now I gotta get the grill pieces right in front of it. They're not quite black, but what I think I'll do is I'll go with a darker gray. I'm just gonna do it all like it's gonna work in the biggest part possible. Oh yeah, definitely. That is going to work. That looks great. I am happy with that. I've just got to do the other 4. There's 4 of these. I'm going to make them all match, and then we'll see what we can do about the back side of these engines too. Freaks, I got to tell you, it was a long night and we got a lot of work done, but boy, am I looking forward to a fresh burger and a look at the view from my balcony. Isn't she a thing of beauty? You can see I've completed a fully working claw. We'll cover that in a little bit. We've got the front end all painted up. Storage containers are installed and painted. Nice lift system to get in and out of the ramp. We've got a racing stripe and a few safety stripes here and there all around. The back of the ship is pretty close to what I think the original looked like before it was all smashed up. I have added landing gear. The original didn't have any, and my landing gear have brakes. I haven't tested it. I have no idea if they're gonna work. We won't know until we get it in the air and see if braking is even a possible thing. Got lights and windows, and the only thing I have not done is a lift. The thrusters aren't even fully upgraded yet, so the lift test is something we're gonna do next time, but let's go ahead and take a look inside the ship. Nice system here, and you probably didn't notice, but the light comes on when the ramp is out, and this is it. This is what I think is gonna be pretty close to the final version. Here we have the packing station. This is now a fully operational, a little mini computer here. We pop in the seat. We can turn it on. The lights start doing the magic blinky thing. You can see the lift is doing the double piston, so we have good control of the hook. Turn on the light. It's really good for nighttime resource management. And from here, it's a fully functional claw. We can take it in and out, and then of course up and down. And it's got a pretty good range on it. Now we'll have to see what it looks like when we get it in the air, just to see how the claw works up there. But I've got a double set of pistons for the reach and a single piston for the lift. should be enough for anything that we need to do. Maybe we'll hook up a crate with a handle on it or something. We'll give this a try. I'm really excited about see how this works. Go ahead and take a look at our new command seat. You can see I have now fully wired it in with controllers. It's got a key on it. You got to have that to get things working. It also has the master switch. We have all the lights on, but if I kill the lights, you can see how the ship kind of goes into a nice quiet mode. It's really handy for sleeping. You know, we have our passenger seats back here. We've got some magazines from the read. But if we kick the ship on, we've got this. If I turn on 3, we get bot radio, which currently is metal. Nice, okay. 5 is for the lift door in the back. That's for the cargo door in the back if they need assistance. Next up on our tour, let's take a look here at the back. We'll take a quick look. I did finalize the bathroom, put a little paint on the wall. I ripped out some more signs. You know, I think it looks very, you know, tropical themed, a little lighthearted. You know, space gets dark, so we got to keep things happy. Over here, we've got our kitchenette put in finally with table. Food is on display. I couldn't resist. You see the problem I have with paint. I'm putting in a mural. I hope it shows a sunset over the water. I don't know if you get that or not, but that's what I was going for. Oh, I think I just heard somebody spawn outside. Excuse me, sir. We're giving tours. Thank you. Oh, all right. I started something now. Pick up your lag, please. Back to where we were before we were interrupted. You can see there's scaffolding up here. Following the original dimensions, the ship actually had more height than it needed for the first floor. Now, I didn't put anything fancy here behind the crane yet. I got the wiring and the plumbing go in so that we have the hydraulics are working. Up here, we have a complete second story. It's a little short, but scrap mechanics are dwarves. Perfect access into our engines. And when we get those upgraded, that's gonna be super fancy. This is the area that takes us back to our storage area. I have additional storage here. We can look down on the storage down there as well and access to the other engine. Really, really handy that way. And it comes back out the other side and there's access to more engines there. I have a space here. And a nice big space here as well, and a matching one in the back. I have all this extra space. This is access to our antenna, so I don't lose my ship somewhere out there in the wild. I haven't exactly figured out what I can do with these. The big thing that I may need when we get up here is a gyroscope. That's something I might have to be able to control something this big in the air. I don't know if I'll be able to do it delicately enough on my own. And there you have it, a complete scrap mechanic maintenance ship ready for its first lift test. Now, I really don't know how many of these engines we're gonna need. We may be on some thruster duty, and that's okay. If we need a few more, if I find out we're gonna need hundreds of them, of course, that's not gonna work, and we're gonna have to go to a plan B. I did number this vehicle number 8. It looked like the vehicle that crashed was number 7. So of course we're gonna iterate up one from here. I did take some liberties with the paint job. It's slightly fancier than the original, but that's gonna happen when I get a hold of a paint gun. And you'll wanna be sure to join us in the next episode as we try to see if we can get this thing off the ground in any way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for watching. And it'd be great if you could hit that like and subscribe button. It goes a long way to help the channel. I can't wait to see you next time in game.